Well, Marilyn Manson was coming to town. If you don't know who Marilyn Manson is, he was, I don't know if he's around doing much anymore, but kind of a shock rocker and just pretty extreme, pretty strange stuff. And the people who go to his shows are pretty, they're pretty intense. And so a group from our church of young adults, they said, well, let's go. There's going to be a big line wrapped around where the show's going to be. They said, let's go and let's bring these big trash cans, fill them with ice and Mountain Dew, and give out free drinks to people going to the Marilyn Manson concert. And just talk about Jesus if they want to, and if they don't, just give them a drink. And so this group went to the concert, set up, right along where all the people were going to be lined up, and they set up there and they just talked with people. They had one guy that was really, really drugged out and started arguing with them and fighting with them, and they didn't fight back. They just talked and cared for him. He ended up getting out of line to talk a little bit more. He ended up letting him take him to a drug rehab center. And he said, my life is messed up, and it was, he missed the concert. But there was another step that happened in his life. What was really unique about this opportunity was there was another group of Christians that decided they were going to go and they were going to witness at the Marilyn Manson concert. It turns out they were all wearing these really bright fluorescent baseball caps for some reason. And they spent their time standing about 30 or 40 yards back from the line screaming at the people in the line about how horrible they were and how bad they were and how ungodly they were. And these people screamed back at them, and the people in the crowd were cursing at them. They weren't cursing back, but they were screaming and arguing. And then just a little ways down, here's this group from another church saying they weren't giving a cup of cold water in Jesus' name. They were giving a can of cold Mountain Dew. But they were just saying, hey, we care about you, we love you. And those that wanted to talk would talk, and those that didn't would just take a drink and move on. And it was just a little way. And that was one of those things that made me think, boy, if we get just a little bit creative, I think, what could we do to connect with people? God opens up all kinds of doors.